Okay, so this is a very special and unique Chevy Camaro that I have here. Now, a lot of people have heard about the Berlinetta Camaros. They're mainly marketed toward women, had a lot of power options in them. Typically came with V6s in them, weren't very fast, but yeah, they got you around, they looked good. So this particular Berlinetta, this is a Berlinetta, it's an 84. This is actually what's called a Starship Berlinetta. Now, this special package that you got as a Starship Berlinetta came with a full digital gauge cluster and a swivel radio. You could turn that back and forth. They got a different shifter than the stock one. A lot of them came with the round knob. This was the blocky one, and it had the rectangle slots there. Power windows, power locks, rear hatch release, rear window defroster, rear windshield wiper, and cruise control. Now, the idea behind the Berlinetta, the Starship Berlinetta, was when you got back into the car and you sat down, they wanted to feel like you were in an airplane or a fighter jet. So that's how the controls all got laid out the way they did. You got these special pods here that held in your headlights. Turn signals was an up and down button there. You could switch your tachometer around and just some goofy little funky stuff like that. Very neat, very unique car for its time. Very ahead of its time. This car was built in 1984, mind you. Climate control switches are here. The car does have working air conditioning. Wipers work. Every switch and control in this car works. We'll fire it up. Watch all the gauges come up to life. So as far as the gauges go, you have your regular idiot lights there. You had a tachometer right there that was set up as just a little bar. Miles per hour was over here. I could also hit the tack button right here, switch my miles per hour, and my odometer. The odometer could actually swap out for a tack. You could also set the miles per hour to kilometers. A lot of funky little interesting things. That's a swivel cassette deck. So there's actually a tape deck right over here. And yeah, basically it's all your regular buttons, and the car got a regular 4-speaker stereo in it, which is pretty cool. And it all works. It all works. Now, this particular Berlinetta is in very good condition. I'll shut it off. It's my MTV keychain. Car used to have an aftermarket alarm in it. I don't think it works. It's one of those things I just don't want to screw with it. This particular Berlinetta is in exceptionally good condition. It's a rust-free California car. No cracks in the dashboard. Steering wheel's in nice shape, it's not all deteriorated. Every knob and button feels nice. Everything pushes and pops back out the way it needs to. The seats have a very unique design to them. I love these seats. This is a very, very cool interior in this car. It even follows along the pattern on the door panels, which is very cool. This particular Berlinetta's got 4-wheel disc brakes. In the back, very complete car. Still has its Fisher T-top bag in it. The T's don't leak on it. Those are all in good shape. There's a little cover here that will come out, and you could hook this to the bottom of your hatch. I guess to keep all your stuff back here out of sight. Close that up. Dealer installed Krager window louvers. Mostly a stock exhaust with the exception of a Flowmaster muffler. Taillights, those are all in great shape. Now, the Berlinettas also had these special inserts, and not only did Berlinettas have these inserts with them, there were a few different ones you could get, because when I purchased this car, both of these little inserts right here, they were both broken. So I got fortunate enough to actually come across one NOS one on eBay, which I was able to purchase, and the other one was just unobtainable. I couldn't find one anywhere. So we took a different insert that originally didn't have the stripe, and I found the original broken insert inside the car, so I broke the stripe out of it, and I brought it down to my body guy, and he took it and he glued it in. We painted it. It looks good as new. You'd never even know. This is a very clean, very straight car. No rust, original paint. Driving wise, runs like a dream. I've been pretty much using it to commute back and forth to my shop all week. Feels like it's getting around, if I had to guess, probably 18 to 20 miles per gallon between highway and city travel. The overhead console is a pretty unique feature. Clock your mileage in it. Got a nice package there to hold your smokes. You have an ashtray up here. All the options are still listed below on the center console. All the gauges work great. Car never overheats, which is a blessing. Oil pressure's good, battery's charging. This is a good car. This is a very good car. And once again, I'm so impressed with how beautiful this dashboard looks. I couldn't be happier with the condition of that. We also have fully functioning cruise control. Lots of great unique features in this car. This is probably the most loaded Camaro I've ever gotten as far as options. It's very unique that this is a Berlinetta. There's as much options in it as it is. The T-tops and a 305 V8, and this also has a posi rear in it, which I think is very cool. It's probably a 321 rear gear set. It feels way too low to be a 342. So, yep, that's the Berlinetta.